Today on the channel, we're doing some chicken. We're doing it in the Alpha. Now right away, you know it's a wood-fired oven, so it's gonna be some wood-fired chicken, but I'm doing it slightly differently. You'll see that in a little bit. Before we can do that, we gotta get this guy fired up. What's up, barbecue fans? Welcome back to the patio. My name's Jake, you're watching Mama Cook. Today on the channel, we're doing some chicken. Before we can do that, we gotta get this guy fired up. So, this, my friends, is called a Tuscan grill. It's made out of cast iron. You can get them on Amazon. Now, this one is actually 2 inches taller normally. I had the legs chopped down. We removed 2 inches of them because it was just too high. And here's what happens here. We're gonna scrape some wood embers underneath of it. We're gonna put our chicken on top. So we're gonna get the fire coming over top and cooking our chicken skin from the top. We're also gonna get those wood embers underneath, so we'll get wood flavor going into our chicken from both sides. We're gonna put this in the oven just to preheat it a little bit. And I just got some organic split chicken breasts. Nothing fancy going on here. And I've got some Kettleman's Grill Ranchero. This is delicious on chicken. I use it a lot. And we're just gonna give this a pretty liberal coating. Turn this around so you guys can see. And this has just got some garlic, salt, black pepper, cinnamon, rosemary, parsley, oregano, dill, red pepper, sugar, onion, and then a little bit of extracts of lemon. So this is a very savory flavor. It is delicious on chicken. And we'll let this sit for just like 10 minutes. Let that soak in there a little bit. Then we'll throw this in the oven. So it's been about 10 minutes. Our seasoning is set in. Our fire's good. Now, we're running about 550 right now. If there's one thing I've told you guys time and time again on the channel is that chicken loves to be cooked fast. Just think rotisserie chicken or deep fried wings. You cook it hot, cook it fast, and it's always juicy and delicious. Now, obviously, in something like this, you can overdo it, right? Because if that heat comes over the top, you can burn the skin. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually grab some of these coals here that are right in the front. And I am going to pull them and put them underneath my Tuscan grill. Now we don't need a lot. We're just gonna give a nice even coat underneath there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our chicken here and we're gonna put it on our Tuscan grill. And I'm going to put the bigger side closest to the fire. Just like so. And I'll bring you in closer in a sec here, but what's happening here is we're getting that top and bottom cooking, but we're getting it from all 100% wood, so it's going to have some delicious flavor. So I expect these to take somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. They're pretty big. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back in about 15 minutes and I'll show you where we're at. So it's been about 15 minutes. Let me bring you in, show you what's happening here. So the first thing I want you to know is that as that chicken cooks, what's happening there is that fat is rendering out and it's dripping down into the coals. It's looking delicious. The skin is already super crispy. Let's see what kind of temperature we got here. So we're at 127 or so right now. And that one, what's this one at? That one's a little higher. It's a little bit smaller, it's 140. definitely getting the color that we want. We're getting the rendering that we want. So what I'm going to do now, because this one's cooking a little quicker, is I'm going to move this towards the back. Now as you come closer to the opening of the oven, it's going to be a little cooler, so I'm going to bring this up front here so that this one is cooking a little quicker. It'll be near the exit, and then what we'll do is I'll just go in here and I'll grab some of my pools, just bring them a little closer, make sure they're all covering what I'm looking to cook. Let these go a little longer. As I said, 20 to 30 minutes. We're at 15 now, so these are cooking pretty quick to be at 140 already. So it's actually only been another 3 minutes. These guys are done. So we went from 140 all the way up to 158. One thing you should understand about cooking in a pizza oven, we're using high temps, so everything's going to cook really quick. So as we look here, 156, this one's at 160. So these are cooking at very high temperatures, about 550. So the carryover is going to be fairly substantial. So we're going to let this rest inside for about 15 minutes. And then this guy's going to come up to about that 165 mark. And this guy will go a little beyond that. Now, the one thing about chicken, if you're cooking dry chicken, don't cook it to 165 and then pull it off and let it carry on from there 10 degrees. It's going to be dried out. You want to pull it off 150, 155, somewhere in there, let the carryover happen, and then you're going to end up with some delicious chicken. Now, the one thing to understand is that the reason why we go to 165 is because that's the point when bacteria is instantly killed. If it's at 155 for 3 minutes, everything's dead. So you don't have to worry about that. Lots of people overcook chicken. These turned out pretty good. Got a little dark, had some high heat, but we were able to knock it out. But we've got a lot of flavor coming in from the bottom. See, we've got some good color from the bottom, not a ton. We don't want to overcook and burn it from the bottom, but you can see that, I mean, I can see the moisture in that cut right there. We've got to let these cool down. I think they're going to be absolutely delicious. I'll bring it back and we'll find out. It's been 15 minutes. These are looking delicious. Before I can try them, let's talk about the contest. So on my channel, I do a contest every video. Super easy to enter. All you gotta do is you gotta be subscribed to the channel, you gotta like the video, and comment down below with 2 hashtags. For this video, we'll use hashtag wood-fired, hashtag chicken breast. Leave a comment down below using those hashtags, and if I draw your name, you'll win a $25 gift card to abbbq.com. If you're a Patreon member, I'll double it and make it 50 bucks. Now, the one thing I'm going to change starting in July is I'm actually, instead of doing drawings every single week, I'm going to do a drawing once a month. I can't be here every Monday and Wednesday to do a live drawing before I upload my video for Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm going to change that to once a month. The one thing I have not decided yet is if I'm going to do a drawing for one drawing for 100 or I'm going to do 4 drawings for $25. Leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let's try these chicken breasts before the flies pick them up and carry them away. The great thing about a wood-fired oven, just crispy skin. Now this one, when I did a temp chip, it was so juicy. The juices came up and softened my skin a little bit. This is never going to come on camera because it's white meat, but super juicy. That, my friends, has got some delicious flavor there. You can really taste the wood coming through. And give myself a good taste that skin. Let me see what I can do here. Oh yeah. Super juicy. You get that wood-fired flavor throughout the meat because we use that Tuscan grill. We had some wood-fired flavor and the smoke coming up from below, and then it rolling over top. It did exactly what I was looking for. Really, really happy with this. If you have a wood-fired oven, give this a try. I'll put a link to that Tuscan grill down below. If you don't have a wood-fired oven, you may want to think we're getting one. It's an entirely different flavor, entirely different cooking experience, but it's a lot of fun, and you can cook a lot of things besides pizza. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to enter the contest. Subscribe while you're down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.